speak a little bit to what that's kind of been like, how it's been clicking for you, especially here tonight?
Yeah, I think it's always good when you can help the team out on the score sheet. I try and put the core of my game not around that, kind of my details and playing an honest game. So whenever I'm contributing on a score sheet, it's kind of just a boost, and it's always good. It's always good for them.
Did you have a question, John?
Yes, this is Justin. You guys have a bunch of guys that did this last year against this team, and it's actually, they have a whole lot of new guys. How much has having done it helped you guys and know that you wanted to get it done quick?
Yeah, no, I think it definitely helps having the experience. I've had to play with a lot of great leaders and captains throughout the years, and you know how important the Beanpot is and playing in those high stake moments, and you feel a little more poised in these situations when you get a little older and you've been through it. And I think you have a greater appreciation for winning the thing when you've lost it before. And my freshman year we came up short, so I think it just really gets you going a little more.
Richie?
Kind of just 3 goals in 2 games against Harvard, address that, and also the give and go you two put together looked textbook.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously like playing Harvard a little bit. It seems like I keep scoring against them, but yeah, me and Ritzy, I mean, we played with each other for 3 years now. I think we have pretty good chemistry on the ice, and it was just a heck of a pass by him, and I just had to put it in the empty net.
Good, man.
Gunnar, has it hit you that right now that you're living kind of something that Northeastern people will talk about forever between your performance last year in the final, the overtime goal? Now that Northeastern hockey players, this is part of the lore you hope to create. Does it hit you that you're living it right now?
I mean, I think really I'm just kind of focusing on the team. I think just winning 2 Beanpots would be the best thing for me personally. When you get that chance to hold that trophy over your head with your teammates, you'll never forget that. And yes, I really want that right now.
Was playing in the Beanpot part of the reason that you went and chose Northeastern?
Oh, 100%. When you come here and you see the people in front of me, like Adam Gaudette, when he scored a hat trick to win that championship game against BU, like you want to come here, you want to play for Northeastern, and the way everyone comes and just supports us. We have the doghouse up there cheering us on the whole game. It really means a lot.
Does the reality, is it similar to the daydream when you thought about doing it?
I mean, obviously, we come here on our official visits, we see what it's like, see all the fans and the Beanpot before we get here, but once you're finally playing it and you're in the garden, you got the lights on you, and it's obviously really special, but just trying to take it all in like my last year.
Richie?
Justin, I don't even remember, just talk about the play Alex made after you made that pass. It just looked like a one-man show by him.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player. I'm super lucky to have him on my line. He helps the line out in so many ways with retrievals and hunting down pucks, and then kind of could see his speed and skill on display there. I mean, I just had to give him the puck and kind of get out of the way and he did the rest. So.
Ryan, right here.
Justin, you mentioned staying in the details when you're playing these games. How do you think you've grown in that regard over the last year or two?
100%. I grew so much. I mean, coaching staff harps on it every day, and I think we all take pride in being 200-foot players and doing the little things right. I mean, you can put up as many points as you want at the college level, but to get to the next level, you need to have a complete game, and that's what we kind of work on every day. So since when I came in to now, I've grown so much, and I think our whole team has. So I think it gives us an advantage.
Anything else for the guys? I'll let you guys head back. Thanks so much. Good luck next week. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take questions for Coach Keefe.
Yeah, Coach, how do you think you guys responded once you guys went down 2-1?
I thought we had a huge response. I thought we played on our toes right away. There was still a lot of time left in that game. The bench was really positive, and we knew we were one shot away from tying that game. And I thought our captain kind of just willed us tonight. He was, in that third period, he was outstanding. Every time he stepped on the ice, we were creating scoring chances. So, and I think the rest of the group just kind of fed off of that, and we kind of started to roll there. We had a lot of chances, and even when we got the game 2-2, I thought we had chances. So it's a resilient group, and it's a 60-minute game. You remember that, especially in the Beanpot. You got to play 60 minutes if you want to win this tournament.
All right.
I'll ask you kind of the same thing I just asked Justin. How do you think he's grown as a player over the last few years?
You know what? I'm glad you asked me that. I think Ritzy came in here with tremendous details already and hockey smarts, and I credit his junior coach, Mark Carlson, for that. When he first went to the USHL, And also when he played in Sioux City as well. I think both coaches he had were really good for him. But I think he's worked on his game so much that it's hard to not get better. He's a driven kid. And he does take a lot of pride in playing both sides of the puck and playing 200 feet, and he's such a great example for all of our other players. And I think as a group, Northeastern hockey is about that. You know, we want skilled players, but we want guys to play honest and play the right way. And like he said, if he wants to move on and play at the next level, you've got to be detailed. And he's just such a great example, but you got to give him credit because he puts the work in, takes a lot of pride in it.
Rebecca?
Coach, it's no secret you guys have been on a big winning streak, especially against some really big teams in the past few games. Next week, you guys are inevitably playing another top team. So how has this momentum kind of picked up? How do you see it carrying into the next game, especially after tonight?
Yeah, well, we've been able to string some wins together, so our group's feeling pretty confident right now. We've won different ways where we've scored, we scored 6 last game. Tonight it was a closer game, 3-2, and both games we came from behind. So I feel like this group has a little bit of confidence when we step on the ice, and the expectation is to, whoever we're playing, we obviously respect. We know everyone's a good team, especially the 2 that are playing right now. But we expect to win, and it's a confident group, and we feel like if we play a certain way, we're going to give ourselves the best chance to win.
Were you relieved that you were able to take care of it in overtime?
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, you don't want to go to a shootout, whether or not you like shootouts or not. You want to win. First of all, it's a win, not a tie. So that's important. But yeah, you want to win that game in overtime. Definitely, you don't want to go to a shootout.
Coach, last week you talked about Whitehead, facing this big stage tonight, and if he was ready for it, and he said that he definitely would be. Just talk about how, A, the penalty shot, knocked up a little bit, just how he kept boys in that tonight.
Well, the penalty shot was huge to come up and make that save when he did. Boston Garden, I don't know how many people here, but it was pretty packed when I looked up around that time, and he made a huge save against a really good player, and our team has so much confidence in him, and it showed. He's a freshman, but he's got swagger to his game. But you got to come out the first time. It's his first game doing it here in the Beanpot, so I think he showed that he's going to show up in the big games.
You don't know who you're playing yet, obviously, but it seems like so much of these tournaments are who can handle the spotlight better. So how do you prepare your guys a week from today to play in an even bigger game?
Yeah, well, you lean on the guys that were just sitting here, the guys that have won before and played in this tournament and had success. Matt DeMellis is another guy. He's won 2 Beanpots. So those guys can help the younger guys and the first-year guys out. And preparation-wise, we have some time now. We don't play till Monday, so looking forward to having a really good week of practice and great prep work on whoever we play. We know it's going to be a good team and a team we've already played before, either way. So just looking forward and excited that we get another opportunity to play in the finals.
I'll take 2 more if they're out there.
Yeah, just for Gunnar, for a guy who's been around the program for this long, and been asked him to do so many different things this season, whether it's going down to the third line or bouncing him around, just what does it mean for him to deliver in these big moments when he's just meant as much to the program for so many years?
Yeah, and it's something, someone brought that up. He'll remember this for the rest of his life. And he's, putting him over the boards in overtime to start. You want to put guys that want the puck on their stick in those situations, and you could tell Gunnar wanted the puck. I think he was the guy that carried the puck over on both entries, coming underneath the puck. He wanted the puck, and you could tell there was no nerves. He wanted to be a difference maker. Throughout his 3.5 years, outstanding. He's been rock solid for us. But the thing I'm most proud about him is right now he's playing his best hockey, his best overall hockey. And he's got a smile on his face when he comes to the rink every single day, and I'm sure scoring that goal will help him smile a little bit more. But he's playing really well for us, and he's been a great player for us.
Take 1 more with Ryan here.
Vinny Borghese on the ice for all 3 league goals. He sets up the tying goal. Just what do you like about him as a player?
Well, he plays like he's 6'3". I don't know how tall he is, but you can look that up, but he plays like he's 6'3". He's another one. He's a difference maker. He wants the puck on his stick, and in games like this, you need guys that want to make the big play, and he did that for us tonight. He does it. He's been playing really good hockey. I think he's had some big games over the last couple weekends, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. But he's defending first, and he's a great puck mover, and he's a guy that we feel really confident when he's on the ice.
Coach Keefe, go get him next Monday. 6 straight finals for Northeastern. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.